Morning everyone. I think it's still morning. I think it's getting pretty close to lunchtime. Bit of a cloudy day today. It's actually cleared up a little bit. Just come back from a ride. Just did 55 k's with a mate. Went from Caversham down to the city and back. Wasn't too bad. Actually came across a car show in the middle of the city, so stayed there for a bit and watched some of the old cars rock up. It was pretty nice, some Ferraris and Lamborghinis and things, so it's pretty good. So the bike's going well. When I got to my mate's place, I felt the tyre and it was a bit low, so ended up having 7 psi in the front. So there's obviously a problem there, so might pull that apart. Probably won't happen today, but maybe tomorrow afternoon might pull that apart. And the bike's just cracked over 500 k's, so I'm going to pull the chain off and give it a really good clean and a re-wax in the wax bath and clean all the gears and all that stuff. So that'll happen probably tomorrow. Other than that, the bike's going really well. So yeah. And then I think I was talking about it in one of the videos, but this thing's going in the bin. That thing's going in the bin, and I've got a 1.5 metre stainless steel bench on wheels rocking up next week hopefully. So yeah, that'll go in that kind of spot there, something a bit easier to work on rather than these two things. This thing's really dangerous because the dogs are on here. If they come, there's nothing holding it here, and they can actually tip it over, like what almost happened. That's the table I have been grooming them on for the last 2 times. Otherwise I normally move one of these, but what happens with that is their hair just gets everywhere in here, so I've stopped using these tables. Started using that one, but they're just tipping it over. It's no good, and that one's not big enough. So gonna just get rid of everything and just get a decent bench for out here. I might even get a bit of plywood, bit of marine ply, and put it on top as a bit of a sacrificial layer. Even just some normal ply. It's not going to get wet, so it'll be fine. But yeah, that's on the cards. It's Sunday today, and the postie came while I was out, so I'm going to open these up. I think they're both going to be the things from Super Cheap Auto. So one of them's going to be car wash, so I better take it easy with a knife. I think the car wash was coming separate to everything else. Yeah, this one. So that's like a 2-year supply of car wash, plus I've already got some anyway. So this is really good stuff. This maintains nanotech sealing and coating. So I'll probably end up using a bit more than what I used to, because I'm going to start using this on those new outdoor blinds, because it's got the UV protection. So yeah, I was using, on the old ones I was using sugar soap, which cleans really good, but it strips everything off, and that's when they started fading, when I started using that stuff. So this, I'm hoping, will kind of replenish the UV coating on the shade cloth and work really well. Plus I use it on the cars. I've tried a lot of different ones, and this one seems to be the other one I'm using is pretty good as well. It's on par. It's more expensive. Might be a tad better, I'm not sure, but this is like half the price, especially when it's on special. That was $25 a litre. That was $50 for 2 litres. Goes really good in the foam cannon, goes good in a bucket, and it leaves the car looking really good. So happy with that. So and it's easy to get. The other stuff's not as, I can't get it locally. I've got to get it shipped. So yeah. What's this? Did we make it super? Yep, good enough. Oh yeah, and this is the rest of the stuff. Oh, that's tiny, isn't it? So 3-year warranty. That's pretty cool. Yep, don't need that. Yeah, that's tiny. I didn't realise it was so small. So that's cool. Pretty solid. It's got a lot of heft to it, so that's good. And just make sure it's definitely going to fit, because it was 1/4 inch, but that's the stuff. That's all the things I use. All that bit there. So perfect. So, oh yeah, I'll save that for later. So, and we also got the the battery and charger. That's a fairly decent sized charger, that. That looks very similar to a Milwaukee battery. Almost the same. Yeah, almost the same, but it definitely won't fit. It's a little bit different. So let's get this. Actually, it's probably got enough charge in it. Cool. Yeah, it's not brushless, that's for sure. You can smell the... Yeah, no, it's definitely not brushless, but that's okay. That's, if it was brushless, it'd have more power, and that's not what I'm after. I'm after less power than what I got. So, what we'll do... probably don't need the box, or that thing. I'll just keep the instructions. And whack that on charge. Just leave it here for now, and then I'll put it on my charging station later. And then also got that, so I'm going to go plug that in. I was just driving home, and it's not very hot outside. It's a little bit humid. Had the aircon on in the car. Had it on 18 degrees. I better keep these instructions. Yeah. I've never used one of these before. Yeah, had the aircon on 18 degrees, and just didn't. Like, it kind of felt cold, but not as cold as it should be. So I'm going to go plug this in and see if it tells me anything, and see what else it says. So all good. So yeah, all finished there. They came in 2 separate orders. Oh, look at that! They even chuck in a few lollies. That's pretty cool. I'll have them tomorrow when I'm in here. Yeah, they came in 2 separate orders because the gun and that stuff came from one place, and the soap came from another joint. So yeah, but that's pretty quick. I only ordered that stuff on Thursday night, Thursday afternoon, and came on Sunday, so it's not too bad. So yeah, I might take that out in the car and have a look. Let's go and have a geese. Yeah. Lookup must be, oh yeah, so you can type in if it throws a code, you can type it in and it'll tell you what it is. Review. DTC, I don't know what that means. I've got the book, I'll have to have a read of the book and see what the go is. But, nah, pretty cool. But yeah, this aircon, you can feel it now. It's like, it's not like even like half buggered. It's like 30% not good kind of thing, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not working 100%, but it's better than 50%. So it's on its way out. Whatever's wrong with it, it's on its way out. So hopefully Dad's got a big screen laptop kind of thing, so hopefully his one might tell us what's going on, or he'll know exactly where to look and see what's going on. So, but anyway, good little bit of kit to have, pretty handy if some other fault comes up, I think. And for half price, it was only $80, so yeah, can't go wrong. What else can we do? We'll go back later. I'm not going to go in the shed now because it's getting too hot out here, but I'll keep this video, and when it's a bit cooler in the shed, we'll go and test out that gun. I'm charging up the battery. We'll go put some screws in some wood and see what it's like. We'll keep going till we either strip the head of the screw or twist the screw and snap the screw in half like the other gun does. So yeah, we'll give that a bash. Alright, I haven't even turned the car on. I've still got the keys here, and it's got power, so I won't put the keys in yet. Entering system. I have no clue what I'm doing. Read codes. Vehicle has no fault codes, so that's good. Wonder if I start the car and then go read. Ignition is on. Evap and air. Wonder what that means. Just hasn't done the test. I'll just press a few more buttons. No, that's just set up for this thing. Look up, review. Go back into here. Okay. Okay, so no fault codes. I wonder if we've got to see engine coolant. Oh, okay. You can. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what that means, but it's cool. View all items. .85 degrees. .400 kPa, that's massive. Wow, there's no shortage of yeah, that's crazy. Oh, so it tells you how many distance travelled since DTCs are cleared. So someone's been in here to clear codes 12,000 Ks ago, which would have been me, because maybe my dad did it when he had it hooked up to his, because I've had it for longer than 12,000 kilometres. Yeah, pretty cool. Relative throttle position. Okay. Yep. Ambient air's 28 degrees, but if you look on the radio there, it says 25. So I wonder what they're doing there. It's got heaps of options. Crazy. So that's back to the start there. Freeze frame, O2 sensor, onboard monitoring. I don't know what any of this does. Misfire cylinder 1. Last current. Don't know what that means. Pass, so must not have had a misfire. Oh, exit. Onboard test or component not supported. Vehicle information. Oh yeah, cool. Calibration. Oh, okay, so not too much there. I don't know what this IM means. Oh, IM, and it's got an IM button in the middle here. I'll have to do some research, but I think they're the tests that it does, but it hasn't been running long enough to test evap and air, so it must have. I don't know what evap is. HCAT it can't test. Grey, monitor not applicable. Yeah. So there's a fair bit of information in this, not too bad. Not that I know what to do with it. Have a look in here. Yeah. Off. That's better. Background. Day mode. Oh yeah. Easier. Got the new Tool Pro charger there. Got the label ready to go, and the new drill. Haven't used it yet, but seems pretty strong. So actually, let's run some screws through some wood. Okay, so we have a 50mm, 45mm screw, and we're going to go through 40mm of wood. Now I'm not drilling it, that's why I fell out. Okay. No worries. Easy. Not a problem at all. That's plenty. Oh, it's hot too. So you know it's working if it's hot. So yeah, cool. Good little bit of kit. Does it say? Just says 2,500 RPM. 12 volt, 6.35mm 1/4 inch bit at the end here. It doesn't say anything about torque, but on the computer it said 80 Newton meters, and yeah, that's perfect. Again, not adjustable. I don't know if any of these are adjustable. Oh yes, it's got battery indicator on the side there, and forward, reverse, light, and a belt clip by the looks of it. So pretty cool. Yeah, nice and simple, sturdy. Like if you pick one up, you'd be surprised how heavy it is. So hopefully it'll last for what I need it for. So that'll be perfect. And the OBD2 scanner, oh, it's in there now. Hooked it up to my car. No faults came up, so I don't know what's wrong with the aircon. We went for a drive yesterday afternoon and had it on 18 degrees. It was only 27 degrees outside, so it wasn't even that hot. Had the aircon set to 18, decent amount of fan, and it was just stuffy and humid and a little bit cold, but not too cold. Whereas before you could, especially at 27 degrees, but even on a 33 degree day, you could set that aircon to 23 and it'd be 23 and fresh and cold and nice. Whereas even at 18, this thing's not keeping up. So the old man's back from his holiday, so he's back at work though. So I have to tee it up with him one day, and we'll have a look at it. The only thing is, Dad being a mechanic, he's not an aircon mechanic. You need a special license to do all that kind of stuff. So and I don't even know if he knows anyone that does that kind of stuff either. So we'll just have to play it by ear. I'm sure he knows someone that knows someone, but I don't think he directly knows someone that does aircons. It's more of an auto electrician thing to do. So yeah, it fits good actually. There we go, perfect. Yeah, so I'll keep that. I'm definitely going to do it. It's just I want to give that a couple days to dry, because that's proper car paint, that stuff. So, and I'm not baking it, so it needs a few days to dry. Then I have I'll make another. I'll probably tag it on this video actually. I've got a 1-inch polisher, electronic polisher, like a big electric toothbrush in there, and I'll just go over that section nice and try and flat it out a bit. And it is what it is then. The only thing is, yeah, if you don't let that dry and then polish it, it'll just rip all the paint out of it. So yeah, definitely want to give it a bit to go. And then also, if you don't let it dry and you don't polish it, then you go put that tape over it, and then one day you want to take the tape off, the paint's coming with it. So yeah, I'll just let it dry for a bit. So all good. But anyway, yeah, I'll keep this video rolling. It won't be long for you, might be a couple of weeks for me, but I'll get the polisher out one day we'll fix the tyre if it bothers me, and we'll polish that bit of paint up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in a bit.